去2代にわたる壮大なドラマ。ロールプレイングシミュレーションゲームスーパーファミコンソフト「ファイアーエンブレム聖戦の警部」。受け継がれるのは光か闇か。
In an age beyond living memory. Oh snap. A devil's shade cast upon our land, plunging it into the deepest darkness. And condemning us to grief without end. In vain, we prayed to the bleak heavens, the 12 gods descended from above. To lead the charge against the great evil. Invoking holy light, the gods smote the devil, and granted us our lost hope once more. We and our world were thus reborn. And so, as time flows endlessly on, our nightmare has faded into legend. Fire Emblem. Genealogy of the Holy War. Holy shit, we're here! Let's go! Oh, I'm ready! Do 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 do. Game designer Shozo Kaga-san working on this. Look at that. Oh my god. It's here. We're actually here doing Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War. Look at this shit. This is so cool. Okay, I gotta explain. Genealogy of the Holy War is a very important game to me and a very important game in the Fire Emblem series, period. Well, let me go back. Okay, title screen. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I'm ready. We're gonna be doing a new game. This is the last Fire Emblem game, I believe, that had Gunpei Yokoi as a producer, which is a pretty big deal. It might have also been the last game he produced, period, because 96 was the year he died, I want to say. Which is kind of sad, but hey, Gunpei Yokoi, shout out to that man. He's a beautiful son of a gun. If you don't know about Gunpei Yokoi, look into it. He did a lot of important steps for Nintendo back in the early days involving, you know, the Game Boy, Metroid series, and of course, Fire Emblem. Not to say he's the main figurehead, but he's one I think of often. But anyway, Fire Emblem 4 here is a game I've been really looking forward to, and it's kind of a new beast altogether. We had that intro that didn't seem to connect us at all to the previous 3 games, and as we hit new game here, we get this timeline of the Jugdrawl chronology. I always said Judgrawl, but I say it wrong. Gran is born, Jun is over West Banks, transitions to a Republic, Republic's territory expands, and Golden Age prosperity begins, blah blah blah, Dark God, Rise of Dark God, Archbishop Gale's crowned first ruler of the Lobster Empire, Great Purge, over 100,000 are murdered, 10,000 victims of the Empire, Prince Maria rejects his royal kin, resistance arises, the Holy War begins, downfall of Lobster Empire, 7 Crusaders unite to start a powerful new state, others 5 independent kingdoms, Kingdom of Grand Vale is born. Okay. So, the story's a lot. That's the biggest heave you have getting into Genealogy. Well, maybe not the biggest one getting into Genealogy. There's another big heap in that this game is big. But the story is a lot. But you know what? If you've taken any class or done any research on old European politics or wars, a lot of this stuff will come pretty naturally to you. I mean, you have neighboring nations with different people in command and a long, rich history. And what I love is that this taps into the true roots of history in general, and that everything is connected, you know, just like in our own world. In our own world, the Napoleonic Wars connect to the Franco-Prussian War, which connects to World War I, which connects to World War II, to the Cold War, and all this stuff. It's the same kind of thing here where a lot of that opening crawl is just kind of backstory. Like, okay, there was a dark demon god, there were some crusaders who fought him, there's been resistance movements in the past, but all that really matters now is, here we are, this is the way things are now. At the heart of the continent of Judgrawl lies Grand Vale, a kingdom founded by Saint Haim of the 12 Crusaders. Supporting the royal family, the heirs of Heim are 6 noble houses, each also descended from a crusader of old. The 6 states, while still subservient to the royal family, each occupy vast swaths of Granvale's land and maintain mighty militaries of their own. Owing to King Asmer's advanced age, the governance of Granvale falls to his son, the highly respected Prince Kurth. Alright. Kurth has 2 trusted advisors in his rule. Lord Byron, of House Chalfie, that guy's important, remember him. And Lord Ring, of House Jungby, that guy's less important, don't bother remembering him. Granvale's Chancellor, Lord Reptor of Friege, has long objected to the threat to his influence posed by Kurth and his advisors, and has allied himself with the avaricious Lord Langbalt of House Dozel to form a faction opposed to Kurth's rule over Granvale. Okay, so basically we're the biggest country in the middle here. There's a couple guys in the north who are opposed to the Prince Kurth and his upcoming rule, but some trusted advisors in Chalfie and Jungby to the south. Meanwhile, the young Duke of House Velthamer, Lord Arvis, leads the Royal Guard in the King's Care and has little time for the circus of politics. So basically we got 2 people who really don't like the prince, 2 people who really do, and 1 guy up here who just doesn't give a fuck. He's too busy for the circus of politics. I love that phrasing too. By the way, I should mention this is a fan translation of the game, although it is a very refined one. There's been many over the years. Because once again, this game is Japan only, which includes the Nintendo Switch, where if you have the Super Famicom app, you can play this game, but if you have the Super Nintendo one, you cannot. So that's pretty much the whole reason I have a Japanese Nintendo account on my Switch. Only Father Cloud of House Edda could foresee the oncoming storm. So okay, yeah, again, 2 guys who care, 2 guys who don't, 1 guy who doesn't give a fuck, and then the guy in the bottom right is like, oh shit, this is about to go down. This isn't good. Into the midst of this tense situation comes dire news from Jude Graal's east. Aha, the Yi Desert. And the kingdom of Isaac over there. Darna, a town in the Yi Desert with deep ties to Granvale, is now besieged by savage warriors from Isaac. Reports of a brutal massacre abound. The news is met by the people of Granvale with furious cries for retribution, and before long, the kingdom declares war on Isaac. So okay, again, parallels to real-life history here. If your nation's falling apart, take a note and declare war on some other country to unite your people. That didn't work out so well for Russia when they got their asses handed to them by Japan, but you know, maybe it'll go well for you, who's to say? Prince Kurth leads Granvale's charge on his father's behalf, commanding the military might of the kingdom's 6 houses. At Kurth's side, as always, is none other than Lord Byron, a highly decorated hero of peerless valor in his own right. Granvale has poured its entire military might into the Isaac campaign, and precious few soldiers remain behind, with its neighbors, Augustria to the west, and the kingdom of Verdane to the south. Bound in alliance with Granvale, none dare dream they could ever be threatened. But that's the thing though, just like in the real world, if you're fighting another country and you're putting all your military might into one front, you risk being attacked on another front, because here we see it's not long at all, however, before the people's confidence is shattered. As if from nowhere, a vast horde from Verdane, led by Prince Gandalf, crosses the Granvale border and lays siege to Jungby Castle. In Lord Ring's absence, his daughter, Lady Ideen, is Jungby's only guardian. Lord Byron has entrusted the defense of Granvale in his absence to his son, Sigurd, who remains at Chalfie Castle with a mere handful of soldiers. A friend of Ideen since childhood, Sigurd is horrified to hear of the Jungby siege, and even with so few soldiers is determined to protect Ideen and his fatherland from the savage Verdonite hordes. The year is 757 Grand Calendar, and thus the threshold of fate is cast open. I should mention, by the way, that the Granvale Saga, as it's sometimes called, is considered a separate canon from the first 3 games, so that's why none of this story connects, and it's kind of a clean slate. Although, I think in one interview at some point, it was mentioned that this is like in the same universe as the first 3 games, just like hundreds of years in the future, or maybe hundreds of years in the past, I don't remember. There's some fleeting mention of it, but it's literally the only time that's ever been confirmed or even mentioned. So, as far as I see it, it's a different canon. I mean, heck, there are different pages for the 2 different chronologies on the wiki, and there's pretty much zero connection between this and the previous games, which would kind of start a trend in the Fire Emblem series. A lot of sagas are kind of contained within themselves, as we'll see with the Game Boy Advance era all being within itself, aside from 8, and so on. But anyway, nobody could have known then that this simple disturbance was but the first of countless calamities to come. Here we are in the Prologue chapter, Birth of a Crusader. I'm ready. I'm super excited for this game. I know this story is a lot and we've already been going for over 10 minutes now, at least I've been recording that long, But all you really need to know is that we're the Middle Kingdom and we're at war with someone on the right. So now someone on the left is declaring war on us in our weakened state. And we're playing as Sigurd, the Lord Byron's son. It's up to us to defend the Holy Land.
Milady, the castle is completely surrounded. We failed you. We couldn't do a thing to save you from them. It's alright, my dear. Every one of you did the best you could do. Please, you needn't worry about me. You must ensure that as many of you survive this as possible. No, milady. We might not stand a chance, but every last one of us will give our lives to protect you right to the very end. Thank you, Medea. I'm so sorry.
They've laid siege there. Here we are in Chalfie, which, yes, those two dots on the map that looked pretty far apart, we can see them both right now. Gandalf's army already has Ljungby surrounded. Ideen is in grave danger. Noish, I'm going to help her. I'm leaving Chalfie in your hands. Hold, my lord. Surely you don't intend to go alone. Nearly all of our forces are already on the march to Isaac with Father. There's hardly anybody left to call upon. They may be simple savages, but Verdane's army is still huge. I can't risk your lives by forcing you to face them. Perish the thought, my lord. I was born a knight, and I will gladly risk dying a knight's death in your name. To allow our lord to die alone in battle would be an unspeakable disgrace. We shall be by your side, every step of the way. Alec, I trust you're of the same mind? Yeah, of course. But there's more than just Ljungby at stake. We've got to stop by the nearby villages at first. Those thugs will try to beat us to them, and they'll loot, massacre, and burn them all down if they do. We've got to get there first, and lend the locals a hand in locking the villages down and fortifying their defenses. Absolutely. We mustn't neglect our nightly duties to the people, especially not at a time like this. Good point, Alec. Actually, that was Oife's idea. That kid's every bit the tactician they say he is. Give him a few years and he'll be a match for his old grandpa, Lord Césaire. Oife's still around the castle, huh? Oife, I know you're here. You can come out now.
My apologies for still being here, sire. Still, if you would allow it, I'd like to join you in battle. I can't just sit back while you risk your lives.
Yeah, everyone wants to be a hero. I don't know. You're still so young. Are you sure you're ready for this?
I'm already 14, sire. I may not be battle ready yet, but there's still so much I can do to support you. Please, allow me to accompany you. I swear I won't let you down.
Fair enough, Oife. After all, you've already spent 2 years training as my squire. Real battlefield experience would be fantastic for your training, but you're still definitely not up to actual combat duty for now. How about you ride with me as my advisor instead?
Yes, thank you, sire, thank you.
My lord, what of the defense of Chalfie itself in our absence? Leaving the castle unattended is risky. Should the enemy slip past us, an unguarded castle would fall easily and spell us a swift end. Nilish, I'd say there's only one man we can depend on for that, eh, Arden?
Hold on a moment. Why me, Alec?
Sturdy as a brick wall, strong as an ox, slow as a turtle. Face it, Arden, you were born for guard duty.
Pah, I'm strong and tough, I know. But you really don't need to call me slow.
He has a point, Arden. Would you? You're the most apt at guard duty.
Fine, I'll do it. But you have to bring me with you at least once. I don't want to be left out of the action.
Alright, I'll promise you, at least one time we'll get you out there, Arden. Right. Men, it's time to set out. Let's start by assisting the villages, and then it's onward to Ljungby. So, here we are, there's literally just 4 of us, and we have all this map. All of this map. Look at how big this place is. So, if you haven't already looked at the length of the video, the single boards are pretty long, despite this being, edited and everything. I mentioned this before on my part of Mario's Picross, but in case you didn't watch that, my plan for Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War is that this is going to be divided into 1 part per map, and as such it's going to be divided into 11 parts, which in turn are going to be uploaded once per month for pretty much the whole year. So this part is being uploaded in the middle of January. I wouldn't expect the next part till the middle of February. Just because it's going to take a lot of editing to put together, these massive expanded boards. This first one's probably the shortest of the bunch, but it's still pretty damn big. And since these boards are so big, yeah, we start out with 3 horse units, and also Arden, but Arden's just going to sit there and guard the castle, really. Because if any enemies get to the castle, we lose, so hey, we need somebody on guard duty. But otherwise, yeah, we're riding out into the distance and facing the enemies head on. Go ahead, Sigurd. We got a steel sword, iron lance. Look at the stats they're showing us. It's so nice. This game also implements the weapon triangle, meaning swords are generally better to use against axes. Axes are generally better to use against lances, and lances are generally better against swords. Kind of a little weapon triangle for you there. And if you have the same weapon type fighting each other, it's probably fine. but we get to see how our stats interact. Like, that's how much HP we've each got. That's how much damage we do to their defense. Okay, factor in their defense of 5 to our 24 damage, and we'll do 19 to them. Whereas their attack on our defense, they'll do 10 to us. But they also have a 0% chance of hitting us, whereas we have a 100% chance of hitting them. Here's the thing. Sigurd is broken. Sigurd is fucking broken. Despite being the main character, which usually the main character needs a lot of growth and should be put in a lot of battles, Sigurd is already the best character in the game and probably will be the strongest character we have in the game for the majority of the game. I'll say that. Like, it's not even a competition. Noish, or Nauis, however it's actually spelled in, like, the proper translation, and Alec here, they're fine. They're like half a Sigurd divided up amongst 2 characters. You know, if they both attack one enemy, they do just about as Sigurd would do on that enemy alone. So yeah, they're fine. I don't love these characters. They do continue a trend, which was the case in the original Fire Emblem game, of having the Christmas Knights, where we have one knight clad in green, one in red, and they both start out at the beginning, and that would become a trend from this point on. Although interestingly, most of the red clad knights have red hair to go with it, like in Kane's case in the first game. This is the one exception. Now he's just blonde. How about that? And there we go, we're right there. Arden, you know, we can depart and go, but I'm not gonna have you do that. We're just gonna let it be. So we have the Evans phase, which looks like they're attacking here. Oh, there's that Prince Gandalf guy.
You curs seriously haven't seized this puny castle yet? Useless, the lot of you. Out of my way. I'll do it myself.
Don't ask why he's Australian, just go along with it.
You, not bad for being here all on your lonesome. But I've had enough of your struggling.
Uh-oh. Ooh! With that, he one-shots Midir.
Milady, forgive me. Midir,
Well, well, looks like we have quite the gem here, and Jugby's princess to boot. You're coming with me, dearie. Listen up, DiMaggio. I'm heading back. You and Gerard are in charge.
Yes, sir.
Relax, won't be long, and I'll be bringing Kinbaith's lot along for the fun. When I do, all of Granvale's our oyster. Even Belhalla ought to be easy pickings, what with nobody around to stop us. The kingdom's all ours, boys.
Leave it to us, sir.
He's dragging Ideen out of the castle.
Oi, quit your dawdling. We don't have all day, you know.
Poor Ideen. She's being taken along past that river.
Cut the bridge. I'll have none of those Granvale worms crossing over here. Yes, sir.
Alright.
Oi, Gerard. I'm going back to Martha for now. You're in charge of the border. Stay sharp, we clear?
Yes, sir. But, your lordship, who's that there dame you have there?
The spoils of war, me boy. She'll be coming back to Martha to marry me. What do you think? A real keeper, eh?
I'll say. Just look at how it's making me mouth water.
Back off. This one's mine. You'll have your pick of all Granvale once we're done here. Keep it in your pants a little longer, yeah?
What animals? Gods above, I implore you, bestow upon these men a hint of human decency.
Oi, what are you mumbling about now? We're out of here. No dawdling, yeah?
I kind of like doing Gandalf's voice, I'm going to be honest.
Get to work, boys. Our next stop's Chalfie. Don't forget to milk the villagers for all they got.
So yeah, these guys are currently occupying the nearby villages, or in some cases they're about to. Oh, looks like this guy's going for Alec here. Or no, this is Noise. Easy dodge. And look, Noise has good damage there, but he only hits once because he's pretty slow. Alec is like a reverse of that. He hits twice, but he doesn't do as much damage. So again, they're like 2 incomplete Sigurds. Yeah, these guys are trying to destroy the villages. We want to kill them and visit the villages as soon as we can, because the sooner we visit them, the more gold they give us. I know that sounds bad, but hey, it does come in handy. And suddenly 2 more characters emerge from the north.
It looks like we made it in time, Lex.
And by the look of it, Sigurd's staring down the entire Verdane army with just a handful of men. Bet he'll be glad for the help. But Jesus, El, I can't believe I let you drag me into yet another mess like this.
With the war at Isaac going on, there's hardly anyone left to defend Granvale. Sigurd's few knights are all we have, and they're out here risking their lives on behalf of the entire country. I couldn't just leave them to die.
We both know there's more to it than that. Come on, Azel. What's the real reason we're here?
I have no idea what you mean.
It's that Lady Ideen of Jungby, isn't it? come on, everybody knows you like her. You just came for her sake, didn't you?
No, of course not, you dolt.
Really? Then why is your face beet red? Looks like somebody's got a girlfriend. I love the enunciation.
Lex, knock it off. Come on, we wasted enough time.
Got it. Time to teach these Verdane thugs a lesson or two. Alright, we got Lex and Azel coming in. Azel, here's the thing. Just like Arden is not a horse unit and thus can't move nearly as far for these big maps, but he does do a lot of damage with that fire magic of his, since, like, nobody has any resistance stats, so we're gonna be one-shotting most anything that comes Azel's way. At least that's nice. Easily protected that village there, nice job. Lex is a horse unit, of course. He's using an axe, which is good. You know, it's nice. Too bad we can't reach anyone right now. You know what, Lex, why don't you just visit the village right now? Pay attention, kid. Weapons aren't created equal. Oh, okay. He's telling us this little weapon triangle thing I already explained. This is why you use your head before you blunder in battle. Speaking of battle, if you ever find yourself hurting out there, a chapel is the best place to go. It ain't free. Every bit of health you regain costs 5 gold pieces. But you can't put a price on health. So we've obtained 5,000 gold, and unlike the previous game where gold was just universally held, gold is specific to a character. You could see, we start out with 5,000, and because Lex visited that village, he got an additional 5,000. And our healing method, staying at these chapels, does cost gold for that specific character. Everyone's got to manage their own funds. Oh man, he only starts out with 2,000. Jesus, Noise. Alec? Same with you, huh? A couple other things you can see down here is if you have a lover. Currently, none of us do. Also, if there's anyone on the field you currently can talk to, that's important to keep an eye on, which currently both Lex and Azel are able to talk to Sigurd. So we gotta make sure we give them the chance, because sometimes that can net you items, experience, or stat boosts. Plus, it's just dialogue, which is always fun. I like doing the voices for the characters, what can I say? Alright, Sigurd, why don't you go save this village here from being besieged by this gentleman here. They've already destroyed one bit of the housing. Nice job, Sigurd, as always. And, oh, I suppose this hasn't come up yet, but we can see it now. One of the most broken mechanics in this game. After you do combat with a horse unit, you then can expend any remaining movement spaces you had left. So even though we already attacked a guy, we can still move and visit this village, which I'm gonna do.
Oh, thank the gods, we're saved. We can't thank you enough. Here, the whole village did their bit to raise some money for you. It's not much, but we hope it helps out there. Be sure to lend the other villages a hand, too. I bet they'll be happy to help you out right back. Yeah, because this one got attacked for a turn, we only got 4,500 gold out of it, but it's still pretty good. And so, yeah, with horse units, not only do we have the advantage of being able to move super far, but also we can do stuff like, oh, why don't we hit this guy with now ease? And then, after we do our little hit on him, and we dodge, get a little bit of XP, we're then going to move ourselves to a vantage point. We're going to move ourselves to the... You know what? We'll move ourselves to this forest here and bait that other guy. Alec can do the exact same. We're going to move in, hit this guy, kill him, get some XP, and then move out of the way to somewhere safer. This adds a huge layer of strategy, which sadly, many Fire Emblem games don't really use this mechanic of being able to move after you hit. Although I believe Three Houses had some mechanic like that, if I remember right. I haven't played as much of Three Houses as I'd like. But anyway, Alec, now that you've done your little attack, let's move you to the vantage point. Let's put you just out here, how about? Because I don't think he can reach you. Fuck, he can. Okay, he's probably gonna go for Alec. Oh well. Let's just go ahead and end our turn there. And these enemies are gonna do their moving now. Oh, that guy's got a bow. It's a good thing we put now he's in a forest here. Easy dodge, let's go. And yep, he's definitely going for Alec. This is expected. We don't have a lot of characters, I don't know if you noticed, so I want to make it a high priority not to lose anyone in this game, but in case it does happen, I do have another Zero no Sakaima music track to go along with it. Oh Jesus, that really hurt Azel. Okay. Yeah, Azel, he's a glass cannon. He hurts a lot, but he takes a lot of damage, as you can see. He's got to go to that church and heal up, which means it's going to cost money, which means it'll be ideal if at some point we could perhaps... I guess, visit some village with Azel, get him some gold back, you know? Oh, but in the meantime, we're getting more characters. This is our last bunch, I believe. Good. We aren't too late. I pray Sigurd is still unhurt. I'm sure my brother's doing just fine out here, but it won't be easy without a magic user in his ranks.
Well, we have Azel, but anyway.
I want to do all I can as a healer to help out and save lives. Quan, I'm sorry I dragged you into this mess as well. I know Chalfie isn't my family anymore now that we're married, but... I just couldn't sit back and do nothing. Thank you so much for coming. Not just from me, but from Sigurd.
There's no need for thanks, Ethelyn. Sigurd is every bit as important to me as he is you, remember? He's my brother-in-law now, after all, and I couldn't possibly leave you to fight all alone.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much.
My lord, my lady, we should hurry. Lord Sigurd still awaits us on the battlefield, just ahead. Yep, alright, so we're joined by our sister, Ethlyn here, is a healer. Her betrothed, Quan, which you can tell not only from the dialogue, but the fact that they are already considered lovers. As well as Finn, who's just some knight of theirs. He's a lance knight, though. He's a little different from Alec and Noise in that way. And he's got a lance. He's also our lowest level unit at level 1 compared to... I believe these guys already have some XP under their belt. Yeah, level 2 and level 3. But hey, that means it's more opportunity for growth for Finn, right? Yeah. Which I always like when we have a lot of growth chances for a character. So for example here, let's lower this guy's health just a little bit with Ethlyn here. Hopefully we'll get the dodge. Nice. Nice job, Ethlyn. Despite being a healer, we can hit enemies with our slim sword. And then let's finish him off with Finn, try to get him some XP there. So right at the gate, we've got a lot of horse units. We've got Sigurd, Quan, who are kind of like higher levels in a way. Quan is also like a little bit promoted. You know, he's an old friend of Sigurd's. And then we've got two guys who are kind of sword-focused with Alec and Noise. We've got one who's lance-focused with Finn, and then off in the distance is Lex, who's more axe-focused. This guy's got like no HP, so we can give this kill to whoever we want. Go ahead, Noise. Why not? Might as well. Alright. Now, I've done a lot of talking about this game's mechanics, but I should make it 1000% clear. I am no expert at genealogy. I've only beaten this game once or twice, I want to say. Once definitely in recent memory, another time maybe a while ago, but I don't remember if I actually beat the whole thing or if I just got like 90% through. Yeah, I've gotten like 90% through, I've beaten it, and there's been many other times where I've got about halfway through, and we'll kind of see why. Of course, several months down the road, but nonetheless, we'll see why. Sigurd, these guys want to talk to you. Also, Azel wants to talk to you. Oh, that guy's got a lot more health. Let's attack this guy with Lex. Go ahead. He's got a 76% chance to hit. He probably will hit. You know, we're both using axes. It's gonna happen. But what I am gonna do is, after hitting him, I'm gonna move Lex into the forest. Azel, you're hurt, so... I'm just gonna focus on getting you out of here, out of their range for now. But you're still close enough to next turn move in and help out Lex, who's gonna be all on his lonesome there. Sigurd, you're also gonna be coming in from the low side here. And Arden, just keep standing there and looking pretty, my friend. This guy's got a hand axe and he's going for Sigurd. Okay. Easy dodge. He had a 1% chance of hitting us. That's how broken Sigurd can really be in this game sometimes. Nice. We got the dodge because we're in the forest. This was all according to plan. This guy's attacking Lex now. Can we get the dodge in the forest? It's 50%. No, we didn't get the dodge. Ooh. Okay, we got a lot of XP, but that's still pretty scary for Lex. And that village is getting besieged now. I like, by the way, the scale. Not only the fact that this is a huge battlefield in the actual game, and that's how the mechanics work, but also in the world. Like, again, those two dots on the map of Chalfi and Ljungby are both visible here. The lower castle down here, where Aidin was kidnapped from, being Ljungby, and the one who came from being Chalfi. Okay, Sigurd, can you make it up here to help out Lex? Not quite. Shoot. Azel can, but he's still hurt. Oh, he can't even reach. Damn. Well, Ethlyn's a healer, and she's on the way. Actually, you know what? Yeah, Azel, why don't you come on down and get some heals? If you can. Uh-oh. Here's what we're gonna do. Sigurd's gonna kill this guy, which I'm pretty sure we'll kill him. Because we're Sigurd. We kill everyone. Well, actually, not quite. Almost. Then we're gonna move Sigurd up here into the forest. We don't need to go in the forest. We're Sigurd. Just go up here. And, Lex can't reach that guy. He can reach this guy, but this guy is not hurt at all. This is kind of a bad situation for Lex. We're pretty much counting on a dodge. So for that very reason, I'm gonna go in a forest that only one of them can reach. Such as this one, how about? I guess we were already in a forest that only that one can reach, but still. Let's move Azel here, where he is safe. Meanwhile, Quan, actually, you have a javelin. Kind of like this guy's got a hand axe, so hey, you got some range, you can kill him. Go for it.
Nice kill.
This guy's at full HP. Okay, we got two guys down at the bottom side. Finn, Alec, and Noise are going to handle all this stuff down here, while Ethlyn, Quan, and everyone else are up on the northern part. This is not normally how I play this. Normally I just send Sigurd on his lonesome down in the lower path and everybody goes for him and they all die. But this time I want to make sure I get the dialogue between Sigurd, Lex, and Azel. So I'm trying to probably try sending him up there. Also, there is dialogue between Sigurd and both his sister Ethelyn and his brother-in-law and his old friend Quan. Alright, let's just focus on this guy for now. It is kind of unfortunate for Finn. It looks like Alec took some damage there. Let's move him back. It's unfortunate for Finn that he's the weakest right now and he's a Lance Knight, because these guys also have axes, which as we learned from the weapon triangle, puts him at a disadvantage. So, Finn, I can give you XP, but very sparingly. Otherwise, I'm going to be focusing Noise and Alec on these guys. Speaking of which, let's heal up Alec with Ethelyn here. Which, just like sword units with weapons can attack and then move, Ethelyn here could heal and then move as well. So again, it's all about that placement of your units on the battlefield. I really like this strategy. This honestly feels like one of the most strategic Fire Emblem games for that reason alone, of how you place your units, how you plan out your attacks, what points you defend, what points you move from. It's like real battlefields, you know? It's cool. There we go. Got that 42 dodge. Did some damage. Nice job, Alec. Okay, yeah. Obviously he's going for the hand axe. We have a good chance of dodging. Oh god, why couldn't we dodge? At least we lived, but Jesus Christ. Oh, Lex is really hurt. I'm gonna have him stay at the at the damn chapel. Get healed up. It's not gonna be cheap, but it'll be really necessary. Let's see, we do more damage with the lance. The weapon triangle makes it so he's more likely to hit us. But right now that doesn't really matter, Sigurd. We just need to do the damage we can. Because 26, if we hit him twice, we do most of his health, right? Because how much does Lex do if Lex can finish him off? Lex has a 100% chance of hitting. 24 minus 8. He does 16 damage. Actually, you know what? We don't need to worry about that. Just use the sword. The sword is the best weapon, let's be honest. Because, yeah, 13 HP. Lex can finish him off now. Sigurd, I'm just going to put you, like, here. Lex. This is risky, because if you miss, you die. But chances are you'll hit. Yeah. There was 90%. I was willing to risk your life on that. Plus, hey, you got a level up, so look at that. Level up for Lex, our first level up of the whole playthrough. You know, we got HP, defense, and skill. That's not terrible. They're good stats, at least. But yeah, wait in that chapel there so you get some HP back. Quan, why don't you go talk with Sigurd like you've been assigned to?
Sigurd, glad to see you in one piece. Quan, what are you... We heard about the Verdane attack and couldn't just leave you be. We're here to do what we can. What about Leonster? Aren't your hands full there keeping an eye on Thracia? Indeed. That's why Finn is the only knight here with me. Those Lanzenritter are all back home, under Father's command. Is that so? Quan, I'm sorry for pulling you into this mess too. I know you're... Sorry? Surely you jest, Sigurd. Don't you recall our old pledge? Come now, how could you forget? All those years ago when we were students at Belhala Academy. You, me, and Eldigan, dear friends and fierce rivals in equal measure. Surely you recall that night? Talking late about our hopes and dreams and pledging our aid to one another in times of need? Ah, of course. I remember it well. Excellent. Now, shall we? With both of us here, what hope could those Verdanites savages possibly have? Never forget, Sigurd. I'm here for you, now and forever. I'll not let you lose to these lowlives. Alright, Quan is on our side. Alright, Azel, start going back that way so you can talk with Sigurd as well. Ethelyn, same story, but also heal Azel on the way over, because he did get hurt a little bit. And of course, Lex is also going to talk with Sigurd. Everyone wants to talk with Sigurd, apparently. I mean, I don't blame him. He's a cool guy. He's the best we got. I would want to be on good terms with him on the battlefield. What can I say? Oh yeah, Finn, how well do you fare against these guys? You've got 98% chance of hitting is not bad. You do 16 damage, which is enough to kill here. Just enough. So you know what? Yeah, go for it. You've got a high chance of getting hit. That's the main thing, is that Finn, you're not dodging an 86. So we can't just throw you out in the front lines under any condition. We're going to play it carefully with Finn here. Let's have Noise and Alec team up on this guy now. Hopefully we'll get these dodges. We do have the sword. Go in the weapon triangle. What the fuck, Alec? You've been hit twice now by a guy with an axe. It seems like it shouldn't be all that likely, but whatever. Finish the job, Noise. Alright, almost a level up for Noise, and
We're coming up on the lower bit here. I'm gonna move forward just a little bit. Otherwise, everyone's moved except Arden. I'm sorry, Arden. We'll bring him out one of these chapters. It's not this one. It's not the next one. It'll be sometime. We'll find an opportunity for the poor man. Alright. Hey, got a level up just from hitting that guy. Let's go. Alec is going to get an HP and a skill. Not quite as good as Lex's level up earlier, but still something. Oh god, we got a lot of forces coming up from the bottom here. This is why I normally have Sigurd go this way. In fact, I'm probably going to move him down there now. I'll have Quan go and take care of that guy up there, that village. And someone else will deal with that. Oh man, these villagers are getting wrecked. But in lighter news, looks like Lex is healing up. That's good. All the way up. And yeah, our gold took a bit of a hit. It's a good thing we visited that village earlier. But Lex, go ahead and have a word with Sigurd. It's been a while, huh, Lord Sigurd? Lex, I take it you're here to help as well. Yeah, Azelle dragged me into it. I swear, I can't say no to that twerp. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Lex? But what about your father, Lord Langbalt? Does he know you've come here? Oh, Langbalt, that was the one guy who wasn't such a big fan of Prince Kurth. Oh, hell no. You know as well as I do how much my father loathes yours. There's no way he'd ever let me help out Shalfie, even if his life depended on it. I had to slip out behind his back. Just so we're clear, Sigurd, I'm not here for you. Azelle's my best friend and he really wanted to help, that's all. A bit harsh, but thanks for coming all the same. Any help is greatly appreciated. Well, I'll do what I can. Those Verdane dogs have had their run of our land for long enough. Alright, cool. Azelle, you're having a hard time catching up to talk to Sigurd. Can Sigurd talk to you? No, it's gotta be that way. Damn, well at least Ethlin can talk to Sigurd now.
Sigurd! Oh, you're unharmed.
It's great to see you too, Ethlin. Thanks so much for coming.
I just couldn't stay away when I heard of Verdane's attacks. It's such a relief to know you're okay.
Oh, come now. Did you really think I was about to lose to Verdane?
I heard that Shalfie barely has any soldiers left behind, given that most of the army is away in Isaac. And let's face it, I can't remember the last time you didn't just leap straight into a crisis without thinking.
I like their sibling kinship they have.
With father away at war, I knew I had to come. Someone has to save you from yourself after all.
Wow. It feels as if I was getting this very lecture only yesterday. I swear, after Mother passed away, it was you who single-handedly kept us in check. Once you went off to marry Quan, we could have sworn that Father finally had a proper little lady for our daughter. But no, nothing's changed at all. I feel so sorry for Quan.
Sigurd, I'm only what you and Father made me. If I'm a fuss spot, then it's squarely your fault. Perhaps if the two of you hadn't been so unkempt...
Perhaps you're right. Listen, Ethlin, we might not act like it, but everything you've done means the world to us. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I've always caused you. And thank you so much for coming.
Sigurd.
Alright. What is your movement, Azelle? Oh, movement is 5, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm gonna leave Sigurd right where Azelle will be able to talk to him next turn. I wish I could move him more just because of the oncoming threat, but this is what we'll have to deal with for now. In the meantime, y'all have your hands full, and Alec is quite hurt, so I'm gonna have you start retreating back up to the main group. Actually, you know what, Noise? Why don't you hit this guy and then run? Because we can do that. We can do hit and runs. I love that bit of extra strategy there. Ba-bam! Ow! Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Alright, well at least we can run far away, where we're safe now. It's getting a little tricky. Getting a little tricky indeed. Nope, this guy's able to go for Quan, okay. Ooh, 100% to hit, yeah. Quan also, like Finn, has a javelin, which puts him at a bit of a disadvantage. But he makes up for it with really good damage, and the fact that he has range with its said javelin. Unfortunately, we can't just hand items to each other, so we can't give this javelin to Finn right now. That'll be a mechanic that'll come up next part. Oh, Jesus, these villagers are getting wrecked. Sigurd's gotta make it to that lower one for sure. And he'll clear a path to the middle one along the way. That upper one, it's gonna be rough. Azelle, hurry up and talk to Sigurd so he doesn't have to talk to anyone else, and he can just go wreck house.
Lord Sigurd, I'm so relieved to see you're unharmed.
Azelle? Azelle of Elthammer? What are you doing here?
I'm here with Lex. We want to do whatever we can to fight the Verdane invasion. Please allow us to fight by your side. We won't let you down.
Of course. I couldn't ask for better help. But what of your brother, Lord Arvis? Is he alright with you helping out?
No, he's been tasked with command of the Royal Guard. He made it clear that I wasn't supposed to leave Belhalla at all.
Did he now? I can only imagine the scolding that you'll be in for later.
I know this is a dreadful thing to say, but to be honest, I'm terrified of Arvis. Sometimes when I'm around him, I feel as if I'm only a nuisance to him.
Is that right? Whatever your reasons. I'm just glad you're here, Azel. Yeah, his brother is that red-haired guy who is in charge of the Royal Guard. He was shown in the upper right corner, who's just, as the game put it, not interested in the circus of politics. You're more than welcome to stay for as long as you want.
Thank you, sir. Wow, just like all the rumors say, he's nothing like Arvis.
Sigurd, it's time to go to work, because we got a lot on our hands right now. Off to a good start. Oh, we're almost leveled up with Sigurd. And take a step down. You know, Quan, I know you took a little damage, but I'm tasking you with taking care of the village up there. Ethlin, go after him so you can get him healed eventually. Lex, you're in good health, so you accompany Sigurd down to the lower path. These guys just didn't move at all last turn, which I'm kind of grateful for, actually. It's because they can't reach us, but you know what? Finn, why don't you draw this one out so you can fight him and get some XP? It's always good if Finn gets some XP on his hands, you know? Let's just end our turn there. Alrighty. This guy's going for Sigurd. That is a mistake. Mistake number 1, attack Sigurd. As you can see. Ba-bam, ba-bam. That's a level up for Sigurd. And here's the thing, you'd think with how broken he is, these levels would be trash. But look, an HP, a luck, and a defense, that's not terrible. That's about as good as the level Lex got. Oh, speaking of Lex, this guy's going for him. Ah. We actually took that hit fairly well, and we did a lot of damage. Nice job, Lex. These villages are getting wrecked. We're getting, like, no gold out of these. It seems going for all the talking with Sigurd is, kind of distracting us from rescuing the villages, which I'm realizing now was a big mistake. But it'll be fine. After all, I'm worried more about getting the commentary and the most out of this game I can, you know, seeing all the dialogue and everything, more than just doing the best playthrough and getting the best rank, because you actually do get a rank at the end of this. Alright, Lex, finish this man off here. You got it. Aha! Nice. And that's a level up for Lex. Another one, actually. Boy. Getting a lot of XP with this man. And he's already level 6. I'm gonna have you go down so you can focus on rescuing that village there. I know you already rescued one, but what the hell? Why not do another one? Zell, you're going down as well. Ethlin, stay in close proximity of everyone, how about? But out of this guy's range. So I guess right here, or 1, 2, 3, here. That'll do. Quan, it's up to you to finish this guy off, and since you already took some damage, just do the javelin from afar. Oh, your hit chance is awful, though. Well, you got the hit. I'll take it. I'm also realizing now, this guy still didn't move in on Finn, despite us being in his range. So you know what? If those guys are just staying put, I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. Well, let's see how this goes down. This guy is going for Lex, of course, because he doesn't want to go for Sigurd, that coward. Nice dodge, 72. Damn. Oh, now they're moving up. Interesting. Only now they decide to move up. We must have been in some weird position that glitched them out. This guy's gonna go for Finn and he's gonna die. He probably is gonna hurt Finn. That's okay. We get some XP. We want to get as much as we can with Finn since he's pretty low level. Meanwhile, all the villagers are continuing to get bodied. That is unfortunate. What's also unfortunate is that I gotta go, so I will be pausing the recording here and coming back to it in just a bit, because I gotta go work a 11-hour shift. I'll be back.
One 11-hour shift later.
Alright, I'm back from my 11-hour shift. It actually went a little over, and you know what? No, I'm gonna shower too.
One shower later. Stupid.
Alright, we're back at it for real this time. Here we are. Where was I again? Oh yeah, we gotta rescue this village here. We gotta rescue this village up here, which Quan's already almost taken care of. Finish this guy off with the steel lance. I'm gonna have Ethlin visit that village just so she gets the money, because I think she could always use it. She's the healer after all. Although, before you head up there, why don't you heal up Quan along the way? Because we can heal him right next to us here and then do all the rest of our movement and get most of the way there. I love that mechanic so much. And it looks like we almost made it there all the way. Okay, as for here... God, I kind of need Sigurd in 2 places. He's got to make it to that lower village. Yeah, he can make it to the lower village and rescue that person, I suppose. Because he can one-shot this guy, I'm sure. Lex is kind of on his lonesome self in the middle path, although Quan is going to be joining him soon. And of course, the main priority is rescuing that village. The problem is Lex has already taken some damage here. Can Azel reach this guy? Oh my god, he can't reach him by 1 space? You're kidding me. Well, we're at full health, so go as far as you can. There's no risk in you dying. There's one guy. Where can that guy reach, actually? He cannot reach 1 space ahead of that bush. Alec can bait him out, but let's not do that. These guys are going to move in on Finn, which I don't want, so Finn, you go around. And maybe they'll move down towards Sigurd now, since he's down there? I can hope. Lex, I'm going to have you hit this guy and then get in the forest. Okay, he's only got a 56% chance of hitting us. We can dodge that. Yeah. Never mind. Fuck. Okay, well, Lex, go in the forest, away from that guy. Even if this man attacks Lex and hits him, I don't think that'll kill, because we still have 17 HP. Yeah, Lex actually has a pretty decent defense stat. Alright, it's gotten to be a bit of a mess, but I think we can handle it. Yeah, this guy's, of course, going to keep going for Lex. He doesn't want to let him get away. Nice dodge, Lex. Let's go. These guys are circling around. Are they going to go to the castle where Arden's guarding? It'd be pretty funny if it actually came into play, but I think Finn's actually just kind of leading them back. Oh god, that village will only last a couple more turns. We gotta hurry. Alright, Azel, you can reach here. Go for this man with the hand axe. Wha-bam! 20... Oh god! Azel does damage again. That's good. Okay. He's almost dead. Lex, go ahead and finish him off. We have a pretty great chance of hitting him. Yeah, 92. That's perfect. Alright. Oh man, there's a lot of XP. I've been giving a lot more kills to Lex than I expected, but he just happens to be out here where the action is. And then that guy is about to destroy the village, so Quan, if you can finish him off here. Do the javelin, why not? And let's see. Oh, that's why not, because, well, at first I was worried we weren't going to hit. We only had 62, but we landed anyway. Nice job, Quan. Got ourselves a level, an HP and a skill. Not terrible. Quan's already level 5. Alright, Ethlin visit up here, and then hurry back down to get some folks healed up.
The lords of this land, House Chalfie, have been revered as the most magnificent swordsmen for generations. It's no wonder, being that they bear the bloodline of Baldur, the god of light of old. Those Verdane thugs are lucky Lord Byron isn't around with his holy sword Tyrfing. They wouldn't stand a chance.
Well, we got our 2,000 gold. Also, yeah, unfortunately, visiting the village means we can't move anymore after that. So Flynn's gonna be up there for a little bit. Alec, everyone come around here. Recuperate with the others. These guys have a hand axe plus 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Okay, they can only reach a few spaces in front of Finn. Just go a little out. I want to keep baiting them because I don't want them going after Arden in the fort. There's no chance in hell Arden can handle it on his own. Sigurd, you should start heading that way too. I know there's a village right here I want to visit, but we'll wait on that for now. And in the meantime, kill some guys along the way regarding the main fort here. Because I know you can. You are Sigurd. Well, almost. Hey, it's a free level up for somebody else, I guess. Alright, so just dealing with these last dregs of the enemy forces, and then we've got the castle to worry about. Oh god. Yep, they're all chasing after Finn. He's leading them to the main group. Alright, alright. Keep going forward. Everyone else is here. Ethlin, get down so you can start healing folks real soon. No one's visited that village yet. Azel, have you got the chance to visit any? No, go for this one, why not? It's not much gold left, because most of the village is destroyed, but we'll take it anyway.
The master archers of House Jungbi all bear descent from the archery god Ulur. Our noble Duke, Lord Ring, has twin daughters as well as a younger son. Alas, the Duke lost one of his girls to pirates years and years ago. She was just a little lass. Lady Idine's still here, but the son Lord Andre is away with his lord father on the Isaac campaign. Rumor has it, though, that the two aren't getting along well now that the boy's grown.
Aha. So it seems Lord Ring has a missing daughter and a son who he's not getting along with too well on the battlefront. So it's probably really important that we rescue this daughter of his, Idine, who just got taken away by Prince Gandalf. Sigurd, just move up so you can intercept and end the turn there. They still can't reach anyone, so they're just gonna move along, I suppose. Oh, they're going after Sigurd? That is a big mistake, my friend. Oh, and the archer guy's exposed, too. Sigurd hit the archer, get in the forest, and then they're all fucked. Oh, so I healed up, now he's here. And 1, 2. Alright, that's an easy 20 XP there. Well, looks like we can't go in the forest, but that's fine. They're still not going to be able to put up much fight against Sigurd. Ethlin's healing up some folks now. I want to make sure we're all in good health. Actually, that one guy who's got 4 HP, Finn, that's a perfect kill for you. So I'm going to start sending y'all down to take care of the guys guarding that fort there. And somebody's got to visit that village there. I'm going to make it Noise. Nice. Dodge, Sigurd. We were not in the forest, and they still had a 0% chance of hitting. My word. And these guys have a terrible chance of hitting, and they're gonna die for attacking us. That's a level up for Sigurd. HP, skill, luck, and defense. Not bad at all. That might be our best level up yet. And again, it was this already pretty damn broken character who got it. Alright, let's start dealing with these guys on the outside. Quan, see if you can hit him with that javelin. Never mind, we missed an 82. Quan, what the hell? Lex, go for a hit and then back off, because I don't think we'll do half the damage. Yeah. Just barely, not quite. Yeah, at least we got a level up just for the hit. HP and defense, that seems to be your strong suit, eh, Lex? Now, we just go ahead and visit this village here. I wanted to save this one specifically for you, because,
Oh, you came to save us? I was so sure this was the end. Take this little trinket. It's the least I can do. They call it a speed ring. Slip this magic band on and you'll be as nimble as a feather. Go on, try her out. Your enemies will be too slow to hit you.
So yeah, this village, instead of giving us gold, although they also gave us gold, I guess, never mind, they gave Noise the speed ring, which means our speed stat now has a little +5 next to it there, meaning we're actually much faster than Alec and most of the others now, which is great, because Noise's strong suit is, of course, his strength. He's got 11 strength, whereas someone like Alec only has 9, even Lex has 10. So now he hits hard and he hits multiple times. So that's a huge advantage. And I wanted to visit this village specifically with Noise for that reason, and because we can't simply trade items to whoever, so it had to be Noise to visit here. I just thought I'd clarify on why I didn't visit this sooner with Sigurd. Do the damage you can, Alec. Nice. Yeah, looks like none of us can do quite half. Although, again, with Noise's higher damage, and now the fact that he's hitting twice, he may just come in real handy here. Oh! What is that guy doing? He didn't even bother attacking us. Also, the guys around the castle just don't seem to be moving either, so we're kind of just taking them out at this point, I guess. Giving the XP to whoever we want to. Finn, this guy's got 4 HP. I'm sure you can handle him. I'm very sure you can handle him. Yeah, we do good damage. That's the thing. Finn does great damage. His stats overall aren't bad, especially for his level and experience as of now. It's just the weapon triangle puts him at a big disadvantage in this chapter in particular. But hey, it was a good level up, though. Good level up by this game standards, I should say. And just stay right there, Finn. Both these guys got 22 HP. Noise, let's see what you can do there. You got that speed ring of yours. You should be hitting this guy twice for your really good damage. Yep, so that's 15 damage twice. That's solid. That's like almost Sigurd level. We get a couple more levels and you'll be doing just fine there, Noise. Alec, I'm afraid you're gonna fall a bit behind, unless I can find like a power ring for you, because your damage is just so bad, unfortunately. I don't know. I mean, he's got an iron sword that's the same as Noise. No, Noise is steel sword. That makes more sense. That makes more sense why he does more damage. If I can find you a steel sword, I'll give it to you, Alec. Level up Brith Lynn. Pretty simple levels. I mean, just a healer after all. Don't really need crazy stuff going on. And then, okay, Lex deals with this guy. Literally all that is left is the main guy holding the fort there. Alright, Lex going back up. Zell, stay out here. And Quan, why don't you join him? I'll kind of explain why in just a bit. But I'm going to be counting on you 4 down here, these horsemen. The 4 horsemen of this man's apocalypse to take out this guy. So let's see, as soon as we go up to the door, we can choose Besiege. And we could choose our weapon type, of course. He's got a 25% chance of hitting us. That's pretty pathetic.
Come on, you Granvale cowards. Come at me. I'll crush the lot of you.
Alright, sure you will, DiMaggio. Sure you will. Meanwhile, Sigurd does half your health and you miss. Yeah, 19 HP. Noise, you're in full health, so I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. Attack 29. Oh, he's also got a terrible chance of hitting you. How about that? Alright, let's see what you got. 10 damage. Oh, we only hit this guy once. Fuck. He also managed to hit us with that 25. That was unfortunate. So I'm going to have you get healed up by Ethelyn. Alright, just 9 HP. Alec is hurt. With how much damage now he's took, I don't trust Alec doing that. Let's see. We'll kill him if we hit, but it's only 66% we do. And there's a pretty solid chance he hits us for 21 damage. But what the hell? We'll take the hit and we'll be able to get out of there. That's the thing with being able to move after we've already attacked. And hey, look at that. Finn managed to do it. Nice job, Finn.
No, this ain't right.
I'm afraid you're done for, DiMaggio. With that, we got a ton of XP just for Finn. Very nice. And the battle isn't over. We, of course, have to seize with Sigurd like we did in pretty much every chapter in the previous Fire Emblem game. And in the original as well. So, yeah, go ahead and seize, Sigurd.
Sire, there's a young knight collapsed over there.
Oh, that's Medea. Medea, hold on. What happened here?
Lord Sigurd.
Are you alright, Medea? Where's Ideen?
I don't know, but Gandalf!
Gandalf. That's all I need to hear. Midir, I'll do all I can to rescue her. You stay here and rest up.
I can't, sir. I've got to help. I can't stand staying here, knowing those thugs still have her.
Man, everyone is thirsty for Ideen between Midir here and Azel. Well, anyway, yeah, we seized them. The battle's not over, you'll notice. We're still going. We recruited Midir, who's a archer on a horse. Bow knight, in other words. Midir's pretty good. It's nice having range and being able to move. Again, what's especially nice about Midir is that you can go up, shoot things, and then get back to cover, which is incredibly important when you're an archer and you can't, like, counterattack unless they're from a distance, which they often won't be. So yeah, it's very important how we play with Midir, and I kind of like that added bit of strategy with that character. I also kind of know that character is Midale, and that was the old translation I played. All of my previous playthroughs have been on an older translation that is not as solid, not as rock solid in terms of the translation, not as rock solid in terms of the glitches and technical aspect. And so I'm happy to be doing this most modern and best one, at least I think it is. Let me know in the comments if it isn't. And yeah, I've actually uploaded a couple of rando videos. If you ever look at my rando playlist when you click on my channel, a couple of rando videos themed around genealogy here. Now that I think about it, I've done 3. One of which takes place in this prologue chapter here, which yes, this is just the prologue to the actual game. There's 10 actual chapters beyond this. And so we'll come up on that bit soon here.
Maggio stuffed up, huh? Should've known he was worthless. Prince Gandalf's not gonna like this. Put the bridge back up, boys. We ain't gonna blow it like DiMaggio.
Why wouldn't you just leave the bridge down? Like, we'd have to go around the river then, right? I don't know. Well, yeah, the battle goes on. This is where the length really comes in, because not only are the maps huge, but there's multiple different aspects to each board. So after we conquer one, the other one's revealed and we have to go there now. More events are always happening, whether it's characters coming in for our own side, or allies, like this character here is Green. When His Majesty asked me to observe the battle, I hardly expected to see Chalfie struggle so against simple barbarians. Sigurd, so this is all you've amounted to. Aha. Well, yeah, that's Zel's older brother. That is Lord Arvis of the... Well, actually, I don't remember the name of the region, but he's from the north. He's from the northeast, you know, he's in charge of the Royal Guard. But anyway, he's trying to meet up with Sigurd now. But in the meantime, there's an entirely massive force of enemies coming our way, so it's important we kind of fortify here. Get in the forests, make sure we got strong units up ahead, and we're able to retreat should we need to. Azel, because you can't attack and then move again, I kind of want to keep you back, like, no matter what. Same with you, Ethelm, just because you're a healer. I mean, you can attack back and you can get the hell out of there should you need to, but otherwise we're going to kind of play it safe here. And Midir is going to be a little back. Alec, you're still hurt. I should have healed you with Ethlin. That was a huge mistake, but I'm just going to heal you up at the chapel, I guess. Azel is such an oddball in this group in that he's the only one out on a horse. Just like in the previous games, we do have promotion, and eventually he can get promoted, in which case he'll get a horse. But that is a bit of a journey to get there. Alright, this one's going for Lex here. You got it, Lex. You're in the forest. Good dodge chance. Yeah, let's go. Alright. This one's also going for Lex. Oh boy. Hope we get more of those dodges, eh, Lex? Yeah, alright. Dude, I'm proud of Lex. He's getting XP, he's leveling up, and he's doing damage on all these enemies here. Say, Arvis is coming down for the sole purpose of meeting with Sigurd, but actually, if we kind of goad him into attacking some of the enemies, he will attack them, and he will absolutely destroy them, which I kind of want to see. So, you know what, Sigurd, go into the main fray of everything. Why the hell not? You're Sigurd, you handle it anyway. I mean, watch this. Well, took some damage there. I don't like that he hit that. At least we got a level up here, which is an HP, a skill, a strength, and a speed. Jesus, Sigurd, you need to calm down. By the way, we have 13 speed just currently. That's how much, that's how much Nauise has with the speed ring added on. It can be pretty ridiculous, you gotta admit. Well, anyway, speaking of Nauise, you can take care of this enemy here. Lex has already damaged him up a bit, and you've got that speed ring, so you're hitting twice. And since you didn't take any damage, you can stick around up here. Why don't you go back in the forest, though? Lex, you're also pretty healthy right now. I'm gonna have Quan... I'm gonna have Midir hit this one and then just kind of move back into a forest. There might be some with hand axes along this group here. I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, we got 2 hits. Nice job, Midir. Jesus, Midir! Holy shit! Midir! He's already dead. That was like... That was like that one scene in Lord of the Rings where it's just arrow after arrow after arrow. I won't spoil in case you hadn't seen Lord of the Rings, but I'll just say a certain character got hit with a lot of arrows. By the time Arvis gets here, he won't be able to do anything on these guys. But yeah, look at this. 30 magic plus 10, 32 resistance. He's got the Val Flame. Authority is 5 stars. He's an absolute shad, this man. Alright, let's focus on taking out this archer guy here, because him being able to hit us from a distance is going to be a bit of an annoyance. Alright, little damage on him there. Lex got a level up from that. That's nice. HP and a skill, I'll take it. Okay. Azel can't reach jack shit. Damn it. And I'm sure Arvis can't either. By a long shot, yeah. Alright, well, Quan, maybe you can finish this guy off with the Steel Lance here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, 32 attack. That is very strong. Very strong indeed. Go ahead and cover up Sigurd on this side so he's a little more protected. And I'm going to have Alec protect him on this side so that way there's only one way the enemies can reach him. Otherwise, they'd have to reach him from a distance, which I guess a couple of them can do, huh? You know what? Actually, yeah, Ethlin, why don't you heal up Sigurd, since he's a little hurt, and then move back just a bit. We got a real thing going on here, I'll say that. Alright, that's everyone. Evan's phase. Oh, going for Finn. Yeah, Finn... Oh, why couldn't we get the dodge? This could be bad. This is bad for Finn. Oh, God. Oh, okay, we got a dodge. 77 dodge, that's pretty good. And we got a couple of hits in there. Jeez. Okay, this last guy's probably gonna go for Finn as well. See, how much damage do these guys do to us? 20 to our 8 defense. Okay, so they do 12. So if both those guys hit us, Finn would have actually died. Okay. Close calls already in the prologue chapter. That's not a good sign. Well, at least Finn leveled up here. And this guy's coming up. Ooh, he almost reached us too. Looks like they're coming up on the bridge, but they're going to be kind of halted, because that's their only method of transport. So let's kill that archer to get him out of the way, and then Sigurd I'm going to have just Berserker Viking in the battle of, whatever that battle was before Hastings, and just hold that entire bridge by yourself, because I know you can do it. If anyone can, it's you. Plus, you just got healed up, so you're good. Oh, look at this unique background we got for the bridge here. That's sick. That is really nice. You gotta love those details, I'm telling you. Well, anyway, Azel, go ahead and burn this hunter here. Wabam! Oh, only one hit, and we didn't even do half, damn. Maybe Azel could use the speed ring, I'll be honest. Well, Midir, go ahead and get a kill on one of these fellas here. How about this one? It's less uses of your bow, because you already used a shit ton of it on that one guy. Some XP for you, Midir. It sounds like I'm saying Midir, like my dear. I'm not. Ethlin, this person's already at 10 HP, so I'm gonna have you handle that so the others can handle a lot of the rest of the traffic we got here. Okay. We didn't kill and we still got a problem there. Okay, that was not the ideal move. Shoot. We're gonna need 2 people for both of these guys, and now a person for this. We have exactly 5 people over here. That's pretty much all we can do. Finn, I'm worried about you since you took some damage, so I'm gonna have to hit this person and take a step back. We'll leave the kind of easier one to you for now. And as for the rest of this problem, oh man, I should have just killed that guy with Finn. Ethlin did a little damage to this one, because now I don't think there's anyone who can kill that person in one hit, except maybe Quan. 32 to 6 defense. Okay, yeah, Quan can, as a matter of fact. Okay, go for that. Nice. Alright. Almost a level up for Quan. I'm also going to have him move up just to stop this archer from carrying on here. Making too much distance, covering too much ground. Now, as for this guy, he's got a lot of HP. Alec, you are the master of hitting things and dodging things for just a little bit, so I kind of want to feel this guy out with you. Oh god, why couldn't you dodge an 18? Come on. At least we leveled up, which I think is the first time we have with Alec. That's not bad. That's pretty good. We do need that strength, after all. And maybe a better weapon, let's be honest. 31 HP. How much do you do, Lex? 24 to 8, so that's 16. How much do you do, Noes? You do less. But you might attack twice, and you have a better chance of dodging, so we'll start with you. Right. Okay, nice. We didn't get the second hit. We're not even gonna kill this guy. So we're leveling up. I don't think Lex does enough damage here. That was a pretty bad level up, just 1 HP. Yeah, we don't do 18 damage, we do 16. And he has a pretty decent chance of hitting us, so you know what, instead, I'm gonna not hit that. I'm not focused on that guy. Instead, I'm gonna go up here, do some damage to this archer here, because maybe that'll discourage him from going for a Zell if he gets hit back and he's already hurt. So just kind of covering our ground there. A couple of threats, and then Sigurd's just holding the bridge. Arvis, you're coming over here. You want to help us out just a little bit, perhaps? Oh, they're going for Midir. That makes sense. Eesh. Yeah, Midir is not meant for getting targeted like that. Sigurd, I'm amazed you got hit earlier. Alright, they're all congested there. Oh, shit, that one's got a hand axe. Alright, nice dodge, Lex. And this one's going for Quan, really? Quan's at, like, nearly full health and has pretty good defense. That's bizarre. I guess they just didn't like that he was standing that close. Oh, here comes Arvis with the attack, by the way. Jesus! Alright, thanks Arvis, thanks for the assist. It is a bit of a waste of XP, because it's not like he's joining our ranks, he's just visiting. He's a busy man after all, can't blame him. I appreciate the assist when we're getting a little overwhelmed here. Zell doing almost enough, and getting a level up. Okay, the more levels for a Zell the better, because the sooner we get that class up and get a horse. God, we're only level 2? Okay, at least we got some defense. Alright, finish off this archer here. That's what I'm hoping for. Nice. Sigurd, why don't you hit this man and then back off? Because there's only a couple of them over there, so the bridge isn't as much of a threat anymore, and heck, we'll throw somebody else on the bridge. Because I want you to meet up there with Arvis, who's trying to meet with you. This guy's at full. Let's actually throw a javelin at him. What the hell? Does he have a hand axe? No, he does not. He's got no chance of hitting back. Did we really just miss a 92? Quan, excuse me. That's the second time in this prologue chapter you missed a very simple move that should be easy to hit. Alright, Lex, hold down that bridge, will ya? Let's see. We're taking 8. Man, Lex has pretty good defense, yeah. You can hold it down. Ethlin, why don't you move up a little bit, heal up Midir, and then Midir go for the hand axe unit who was attacking Lex just earlier. I'm gonna try and prioritize Midir getting some of these kills at the end here, since Midir wasn't with us the rest of the prologue chapter. And so, he could use some XP after all. Let's see. Ow! Okay, we got a second hit. That's nice. Yeah, little close to leveling up. Let's get out of the way. Yeah, part of me was like, let's just stay there and let them attack us. We'll finish them off. But no, I'm not gonna risk that. All right, we've just got 4 enemies left to deal with here. Lex, you got this guy. Ow. Okay, 20 HP. Both of the archers attacking us should only hit once. The hand axe guy might miss, hopefully. Oh, that's actually a pretty good chance of hitting us, and that's 6. Do they do 7? I hope not. Okay, they do 6. Oh god. Ooh, hold on, Lex. Jesus, that is pain. Hi, Arvis, how's it going? Don't mind us almost dying.
It's been too long, Master Sigurd.
Lord Arvis, why are you...
His Majesty is concerned with the crisis here, and he bade me to come and observe. He also entrusted me with this, a gift for you.
This is a silver sword, a gift from His Majesty. Oh, what an honor. Lord Arvis, be sure to pass my deepest gratitude for this onto the king.
Very well. Incidentally, Sigurd, rumor has it that my brother Zell is among your forces. I presume this is true?
Sorry about that. It sounded as if he came behind your back, but I couldn't turn him away. If at all possible, would you mind if he remained with me for a while longer?
I see. So as long as you keep him safe then. He and I may have different mothers, but Zell is still my only brother. I'd prefer if he remained by my side, but perhaps this is how it must be. I'll entrust Zell to you, Sigurd. Be sure that he learns from this experience.
You can leave it to me, Lord Arvis. Once we're done here, I'll do what I can to convince him to go home.
Good to hear it. Now, I must return to His Majesty's side in the capital. I am entrusting this to you, Sigurd.
And just with that, Arvis leaves after giving us a silver sword, which is... as if Sigurd wasn't broken enough, we now have pretty much the best sword we could ask for, aside from, like, legendary weapons. Really make it clear we're really strong here. 100% go for it, Lex. Might as well. I should mention, yeah, one of my rando videos is called Sigurd is like a bad lawyer, or is a bad defense attorney or something like that. I don't know. Or Sigurd can't keep a secret. It's something along those lines. Would basically, here's the thing. He asked us to take care of his brother Azel. If by some awful chance Azel has died by the time we meet up with Arvis already, then there's a different dialogue tree where it's like, you got my brother killed, you're an asshole, I'm leaving. Pretty much I mixed the two together for that little rando edit. That was a fun little thing I felt like doing, because I actually did have that happen where Azel died here in the prologue chapter, and it spawned that other dialogue that I didn't know existed, so it inspired me to make a video about it, despite it being just another genealogy playthrough that I've done so many times. Damn, we're really close to killing these guys in one go with Sigurd. And we would if we used the silver sword, but I don't want to waste it. Midir's a little hurt, so just finish this one off from a distance and then take a step back, take a deep breath.
Let's just have off and start all over again.
Let's see, he's got a strength and that's it. Alright. Yeah, I'll take it, I guess. Quan, do the damage you can to this fellow. You do good damage. Yeah, you do good damage. Hell yeah. Okay. We gotta play this a little carefully. Now, you do hit twice most of the time, so go in here, see if you can finish off this hand axe unit here. They've got a pretty low chance of hitting us. Nice. Hell yeah, Noise. Look at that. It's like, again, almost on par with Sigurd. We just need a couple more levels and we're there. That guy's got 14 HP. Let's see if we can give this to Finn. How about? 15? Perfect. That's just over enough. Alright, all that's left is this rat bastard left behind by Gandalf, who I believe they have a hand axe, so they're going to have range. We got to worry about that. But I believe also hand axes have a pretty low chance of hitting, so I think we'll be fine. If the last boss is anything to go by, this one won't be much of a challenge either. Especially with Sigurd and a silver sword. Like, that's crazy that they give it to you this early. Again, I guess you could just keep Sigurd away from Arvis the whole time and never interact with him, but why would you do that? And Arvis did, like, fully leave after giving us that sword. He's gone. No more tactical nukes to use on those guys. Alright, go ahead and besiege with the silver sword there. Sigurd, I believe in you.
Go to hell, you Granvale dogs!
Whatever you say, Gerard. Oh god, he landed the 39 and that actually hurt pretty bad. Well, we got a level up, that's good. 2 HP into defense. Damn, we are becoming more tanky by the minute. Now, you're still in good health, so see if you can move it and do some damage as well. We do 7, possibly twice, and again, a good chance to dodge. Oh god, we don't hit twice, we didn't dodge, but at least we got a level up. Alright, we gotta get Noise out of there. We got an HP, a strength, and a luck, very nice. Oh god, we can only take 1 step back. Doesn't he have a hand axe? He does have a hand axe, which, is that not his range? I guess not, because this isn't his range, despite being so far off. But maybe now he's as good. I'm gonna heal him just in case anyway. I don't want to risk it. Especially because he's got the speed ring, and, you know, yeah, we've been pouring a lot of XP into him. You know, he just leveled up. That is also a level up Breathlin, by the way. Very nice. Alec is hurt, Finn is hurt. Quan, you're looking good. Go for it, my friend. Alright, do the damage you can. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Oh god, this guy hurts a lot. Is that a steel axe he's got? I think it is. At least Quan leveled up, got an HP and a speed. Now let's get the hell out of there. Yeah, they've got 8 HP. 8 HP, which Alec probably does like none. Yeah, we do 2 at a time. Finn does 7. So that's... Hey, technically between the both of them they could do it, but Finn also has only a 50% chance of hitting. I'm not taking that chance. I am not taking that chance whatsoever. It's too bad Lex is too far back, but he's also really hurt. Alright, this guy's gonna heal up a bit from being on the fort. And yeah, can the hand axe really not reach? It can't reach Noise there. Okay. Good to know. Midir, you just got here and you're in good health, so go ahead and go for the distance attack, why don't you?
Oh, wait a sec. No bows, you coward. That ain't a fair fight. Oh, shut up. Let Lady Ideen go. Now.
Oh, Midir is mad. Midir is real mad. Alright. Oh, God. Okay. They're almost dealt with. Midir got some good XP. Who is close to leveling up? 8, not even close. 68. Well, you have a 50% chance of missing. I'm sorry, Finn. 4. I want to give this to someone who's probably going to level up off of it. Damn, is no one going to level up? Alexis. What is Lex's hit chance, per se? 68? Nah, I'm not taking that risk. Sorry, Lex. And now he's still hurt. Now what's your hit chance? 90. And we do enough to kill. Sure, go for it. What the hell. We'll get a lot of XP regardless, even if we won't level up per se.
Too bad for you. Killing me ain't gonna free your dame. Prince Gandalf's already... Ugh.
With that, we murder Gerard. Yeah, we're just flat out killing these bosses. No mercy. No mercy for these Verdnite dogs. Alright, we got the victory theme playing. Nice. Because yeah, Sigurd, that is everything dealt with. All we gotta do now is seize right here.
Sire, we've completed our search of the castle. Lady Ideen is nowhere to be found.
Blast! Where could she be?
She was most likely taken deeper into Verdane before we arrived. I hope she's alright.
Gah. I won't let them get away with this. They can run, but until they surrender Ideen, they won't escape me. That's the spirit, Sigurd. You got it. Oh, and it looks like some folks are marching in from the north here. Howdy do, folks.
Sire, an envoy from His Majesty is seeking an audience with you.
Lord Sigurd, your performance in this battle was outstanding. His Majesty is highly pleased and has thus proclaimed your ordination as a paladin of the realm. I hardly deserve such an honor, sir. I pledge my undying fealty to His Majesty. From here, it is imperative that you hold Evans. We can ill afford to lose such a valuable defensive point to the enemy. You and your men shall be handsomely paid for your service, provided, of course, that our territory survives unscathed. Best of luck, Lord Sigurd. Granvale expects every man to do his duty. Alright, save our progress. Yep, that is the end of the prologue chapter, and thus the end of part 1. You can see I'm already doing a test playthrough alongside this one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this part, and that is it for this. So I'll be seeing you next time for part 2 in February. Take care until then.